Jinmu's training was coming to an end, culminating in a final challenge against his friend.
Finally catching up, eh, little raven? Maybe I can stop holding back now. Boast all you want. You weren't that talented at my age. I won!
Jinmu, at last you've arrived. Are you ready to complete your training?
I've been ready for a long time. I won't disappoint you, grandmother.
I expected nothing less from you. En garde!
I won! I did it!
What spirit you have. Sometimes you remind me of your father. But you wouldn't have been able to touch me if I had called upon the Tengu god.
I'm sure I can. Let's have a rematch, and don't hold back this time.
That arrogance it reminds me of. No, it doesn't matter. Only the power of a god can surpass the power of another god. Still, you fought well.
Does that mean I can join the battle?
Very well. You will join the fight against the Natsu clan, but you will stay in the back ranks and listen to your superior's orders. Don't be a hero. I know your heart is good, but have no mercy for these traitors. Advance with us to victory and avenge our people. I will protect you with the storm of our god Tengu. Your training is complete, and I can now give you your weapon. The katana is a samurai's best ally. Take care of it, and carry it with you wherever you go.
Jinmu soon faced a formidable opponent. It was time to put all his learning into practice. For justice.
The traitors of Aki will pay!
Did he just call us traitors? Why? They are the traitors.
Well, well, well. A raven who's still standing. You should have fled while you had the chance. But since you're here, be my warm-up. And then I'll cross swords with the furious harpy who serves as your leader.
Amaterasu, the leader of the Natsu clan himself. I must not hesitate. I must eliminate him. It's the only thing standing between us and peace.
Jinmu had to face the samurai of the sun, blessed by the goddess Kitsune. A formidable and experienced opponent against whom he probably stood no chance.
You're a little more skilled than the others, but you're starting to tire. Don't be disappointed. It's normal to bow down to me. But try to entertain me a little. No one has landed a blow on me in ages. It's just luck. The weaklings I've faced over the years have made me let my guard down. It won't happen again.
I can keep standing up to you. If you give up, we can still spare lives.
Give up? What's your name, young raven?
Jinmu.
Jinmu. The fire of war will only be extinguished when Susanoo frees my daughter. She knows it all too well.
A Natsu woman in the Aki clan? What are you talking about?
You're fighting her war without even knowing this? How naive. You must think your intentions are noble, but your savage beast of a leader has more blood on her hands than you realize. She doesn't care about you. She knows that I will eliminate every last one of her followers if she doesn't return my child, and yet she does nothing.
You're spouting nonsense. Stop trying to deceive me. Why would she do that?
Because she only listens to her rage. You'll see for yourself.
Wait!
No one would have the strength to survive the storm of Orochi without my protection. Young samurai, who are you, and what are you doing here?
My name is Jinmu. I wander aimlessly. I was banished from my village.
A ronin?
Because I disobeyed my chief's orders. Grandmother Susanoo preferred to send me away rather than tell me the truth.
Susanoo. So you are the grandson of Susanoo. In any case, you must leave. A boy of your kind would not last long in these mountains.
You don't look very young. I doubt you're more resilient than I.
Insolent! I am Izanagi, the first samurai, and this is the temple dedicated to the god Orochi. I still have some resources left in me, and I will show you.
Yeah. Here. 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 Here.
You impress me, but do not dare to disrespect me again.
With the exchange of blows, Jinmu's pendant came out of his clothes, which did not escape the old master's notice.
Your necklace! What are you doing with the enchanted pearl of Amaterasu around your neck?
What? But it's my mother's necklace. What else has Susanoo been hiding from me?
That's a beautiful irony of fate. Who would have thought such a miracle could happen one day? This changes a lot of things. Your story is, in a way, my story as well. Sit down, Jinmu. I have many things to tell you. Long before you were born, I was the first human to meet the gods who came from their garden across the Bridge of Destiny. They taught me the art of the blade to protect mankind, and in turn, I passed on this knowledge to my peers so that they could continue this sacred mission. We took the name of samurai. Under our watch, peace reigned, and the world was in harmony. You know them as mortal enemies, but at the time, Amaterasu and Susanoo were my two best disciples. There was a healthy rivalry between them, and they were close as only a brother and a sister can be. Time passed, and each started their own family. Susanoo adopted an abandoned child and raised him as her son. That was your father Oku. As for Amaterasu, I agreed to give him the hand of my heiress, with whom he then had a single daughter, Kushina. Life could have kept flowing quietly like this, but one day, my daughter fell gravely ill. Amaterasu prayed to the gods to save his wife, but in vain. He then turned to me, begging me to let him enter the garden of the gods to heal her with the divine water. But my loyalty to the gods came first, even before my daughter, and I refused his request. Amaterasu never forgave me, and thus his pain turned into hatred. This was when Kitsune, the fox goddess, chose to pour her venom into the ear of this suffering man. She promised him the survival of his beloved and the power to protect her. In return, Amaterasu had to commit to devoting himself exclusively to Kitsune and renouncing the other gods. Blinded by his pain and by the rage of feeling abandoned, my former disciple agreed to this pact. True to his word, he established the exclusive cult of Kitsune, and, ready to do anything to save his wife, he ruthlessly killed those who refused to follow his madness, and he even ended up seriously injuring me. Susanoo might have been able to reason with Amaterasu, but without warning anyone, she had already gone to fetch the sacred water for him. When she returned, she found the village in flames and bloodshed. Devastated by this bout of madness from the man she had always considered her brother, she swore not to let these crimes go unpunished. And in her quest for justice...
Kushina. That's my mother's name. So that means... Amaterasu's daughter is my mother?
Jinmu, you are a descendant of the Aki and Natsu clans.
But then, Amaterasu is my grandfather? And you're my... distant ancestor?
Great-grandfather. It is this family connection that has brought you here safely. Your magic necklace is a token of affection given by Amaterasu to his daughter, through which he passed on his protection to you in turn, a love that protected you from Orochi's blizzard.
So Amaterasu doesn't know that my mother is dead, and thinks she's kidnapped?
Yes. Susanoo kept everything from him to protect your parents, and you, the product of their forbidden love.
Even after all this time, she continues to hide the truth from him.
Maybe Tengu deliberately obfuscated her mind to perpetuate her feud with his rival.
Hatred, wars, it's all the gods' fault. Now that I know everything, I must be able to dissipate their confusion. I have the blood of both sides in me. I might be able to appease them.
Arrogant! You cannot stop the course of history alone, and certainly not against the will of the gods.
But you were their master. What if...
Do not count on my help. I can no longer leave these mountains. If you plan to go back, I will not stop you.
Ah. So I have to challenge the gods in order to stop this absurd war. But a human triumphing over the gods is unthinkable. Despite knowing the truth, I still feel like I'm at a dead end.
It is my duty to watch over my descendants. You can stay with me if you want. I will not intervene between my two disciples, but I can at least offer you a place here.
Thank you, Izanagi.
Ah, you've beaten me again. You're probably the strongest samurai I ever faced, aside from Izanagi.
It's still not enough. I don't stand any chance against Susanoo and the god protecting her.
Only a fool would provoke Susanoo. She asked for the power of a god and received it, without even needing to make a pact.
Without a pact? How could she possibly seek the help of a god without consequences?
Those were different times. We once had a better relationship with the deities. There was a balance. If a god liked you, they would sometimes offer their help without asking for anything in return. And we didn't need to guard this bridge like we do today.
So it is possible for gods to offer help without a pact?
Yes, but that was before Kitsune and then Tengu broke this peace. Everything changed, unfortunately, and we can never hope to stop those two again. The other gods were furious when the situation got out of hand. Fortunately, the snow of Orochi calmed their wrath.
Maybe I have an idea. A way to defeat them. It's worth a try.
I should have known. You want an audience with the divine to receive their power. I cannot let you cross this bridge. The gods must not interfere in mortal affairs any further. Haven't you learned any lessons from the mistakes of your elders and their terrible pacts?
Just one last time. To put out the fire of war they have ignited. To repair all the misfortunes they have caused. Only a god can help me fight on equal grounds against Tengu and Kitsune.
Bringing a supreme being into the situation will only make things worse. It is a noble goal, but you do not realize what you are doing. I am the guardian of the Garden of the Gods, and this heavy responsibility falls upon me. I failed to stop your grandparents, and because of that failure, they are still struggling in an endless war. But I will not let you pass.
Here! It belongs to Orochi. These snowstorms were your doing. What happened? You received a divine gift yourself.
You do not understand. The anger of the gods was going to destroy our world. I had no choice but to accept Orochi's help, and you know nothing of the pact that binds us.
If I can cross swords with my grandparents, then I can defeat you.
I cannot believe this. All I can do now is pray that things do not get worse.
I promise to settle everything.
I recognize here the arrogance of your grandfather. But very well, I can admit defeat. Cross the bridge before I change my mind.
Who dares enter our lands? It's been a while since a mortal disturbed us.
My name is Jinmu. I'm the disciple and grandchild of Susanoo. Nice to meet you, your, godliness.
Don't try to flatter me, you foolish youngster. Tell me why I shouldn't just devour you, right now.
I came to offer a deal.
Am I to understand that you want to make a pact with a god?
No way! I don't want to do that. I just need your help to bring peace among the mortals.
You have nothing to offer. Why should I accept?
Our wars are the result of your carelessness and the prideful desires of some other gods who used humans. It's your responsibility to fix this.
How dare you give me orders and question our ruling? What arrogance! Why should the war between Kitsune and Tengu be my problem?
Your greatness is only expressed in the devotion of those who submit to you. If the wars between them continue, humans will forget about the other gods. Grant me your power, and I'll restore lasting peace, and all the gods will be honored equally.
That's a very ambitious bet. You think you can stop all these wars alone?
If someone can do it, it's me, by virtue of my blood. With your help, I will succeed, and the providential god who will have helped me will be covered with praise by grateful humans.
Interesting points. All right then, let's restore the peace between the clans.
That's it? You're convinced? You don't want to kill me anymore?
I haven't eaten humans in ages. It's bad for digestion. And I like your energy, little creature. I just wanted to scare you, to test you, and you dared to challenge me.
So it was true. All I had to do was ask nicely.
You weren't even polite. Anyway, if you want to leave with my power, you'll have to prove yourself worthy. Show me you can handle it, and entertain me. If you're not up to the task, I'll send you down the waterfall.
Nobody can beat me with this power. There's no way I'll lose.
Well, at least you have to be able to. Receive my strength. Channel the incessant flow of Ryujin, the dragon god, through your sword. My power brings life and soothes wounds. Use it well, and prepare to exceed yourself. It's been a long time since I've had so much fun. You have proven yourself, little being. Now go and stop these wars. As you wish to. Climb on my back. In my great kindness, I will drop you at the heart of the valley. My young recruit cannot make the journey on foot, and it will do me good to stretch my scales.
Well, here you are, Jinmu. I was looking forward to our next meeting. I knew you would come back. You fought with the sun, and you want to measure yourself against it again. But this time, little crow, all that awaits you is to burn your wings there.
I'll kill you!
Oh-ho, aggressive right off the bat.
So, Jinmu, You are no longer seeking peace? Did I give you my power to perpetuate the cycle of hatred?
Ryujin. It's so hard. I think I'm starting to understand them. I feel so much rage, but I must not let myself be consumed by hatred. Amaterasu, I was banished by Susanoo and I am no longer here to fight.
That demon. She didn't want to hear a word from her own disciple. That doesn't surprise me coming from her. You deserve a wiser leader. Like me. That is why you're here. You seek refuge with your former enemy, now that you know who is trustworthy.
Of course not. I'm here to talk to you about your daughter.
My daughter! Have you seen her? How is she?
Listen, Amaterasu. Your cursed fight has been in vain for a long time. My mother, she died giving birth to me.
What are you talking about? So that's it? She sent you to confuse me? What cowardice! That's stooping pretty low, even for you, Susanoo.
But no,
You have a new strength, which extinguishes my flames. You visited that sacred garden, didn't you?
Your daughter Kushina was my mother. You don't understand. They loved each other.
Don't listen to him, Amaterasu. Their words are lies. Kill him!
Whatever Kitsune says is false. She's manipulating you so she can be worshipped more than Tengu.
Don't listen to him! It's the crow who sent him!
I lost. Susanoo took everything from me. There's nothing left to save.
No, you were simply blinded by your anger. Open your eyes. Look.
It's my pearl.
This is proof of their love. It should be enough for you to understand that your daughter joined my father willingly and happily. Perhaps she simply couldn't bear to live without him.
Forgive me, Kushina. It's all my fault. Your mother is gone. You were my only reason to go on. What have I done? What good is power if I have no one left to protect? I killed your father. He came in peace to tell me she was pregnant, thinking he could convince me to stop fighting for a better future. Kitsune convinced me he was lying. I thought I was protecting her. It's my fault. Everything is falling apart. Kill me. Take revenge.
I am tempted, but that is what you would have done. And it would free you from the weight of your mistakes. Your actions have shattered lives. Your punishment will be to live with your mistakes and work for a better future. Get rid of your fox to start paying your debt. I'll take care of reasoning with Susanoo.
Susanoo will listen to you even less than I did. She hates me and will do everything to continue the fight. You don't know the whole story. Despite all my effort, my wife could not escape her fate. I was left with only my daughter to protect. I then asked Susanoo for a truce. Against all odds, she agreed. on the condition that her son would marry my daughter. At first, I gave in.
But then, if they had your agreement, why did she leave without telling you?
Kushina never dared to tell me how she felt about your father. Because of Kitsune's words, I thought this was another attempt by Susanoo to seek revenge by kidnapping my daughter. So in the end, I refused their marriage. But she disappeared a few days later. I thought she had been kidnapped. Enraged, I resumed hostilities. You know the rest.
Another betrayal. So close to peace. Susanoo has every reason to hate you. But now I have the power of Ryujin. I can calm her down. I am her own grandson. I don't want to fight her. But I will, if I must.
Good luck, Jinmu. May the gods be with you.
Jinmu,
Susanoo.
it's pointless to come and beg. You don't understand our fight. You don't understand me. I want you far from all of this.
Izanagi explained everything to me. My parents, my connection to Amaterasu.
That irrelevant old man who never speaks, entangled in his inaction. I should never have shared my problems with him.
We can stop all of this. Your enemy is ready to pay his debt and has stopped the fight. Please!
It's impossible. Your mother is no more, same as your father. There's no turning back. Amaterasu never did any of the things he says. There's only war, and you must leave.
Why do you only understand violence? Stop! Amaterasu knows about my mother's death. He has accepted it.
Lies! Their filthy fox and her disciple are nothing but deceivers! Don't let yourself be fooled, Susanoo!
Jinmu, don't believe his lies. Kushina knew that Amaterasu would never accept her union with Aki, and she kept the truth from him. If his own daughter didn't trust him, why would I?
He only wanted her happiness. He admitted his mistakes and will respect her will through mine.
His daughter's happiness? Respecting her will? How dare he pretend such a thing? And when he killed your father, do you think he respected his will? Did that make her happy? I cannot forgive him for the murder of my son who came in peace! I must avenge him! You know your parents, you can't understand! You're powerless against Tengu!
Of course you can't forgive him, and neither can I. But all these deaths won't bring your son home. Stop these fights that lead nowhere!
Oh, I refuse to give up. Oh, why isn't my body responding anymore?
You lost. It's time to stop. If you can't end this war for my parents, do it for me. So that the legacy of your son, of our clan, can live on.
You have truly surpassed me. Sometimes when you speak, you remind me so much of your father.
What was he like?
Impulsive. But he had a big heart, like you. When he found out his wife was pregnant, he aspired for a better future for you. That's why he wanted to talk to Amaterasu. I knew very well that he wouldn't listen. I forbade him from going, but stubborn as he was, he went anyway. He might still be alive if I had gone with him. Maybe we could have changed things.
Susanoo, I'm sorry for what happened. We need to stop these fights that you perpetrate in the name of your gods. It doesn't make sense anymore. The past can't be changed.
You may be right. I'm no better than him. I let Tengu guide my steps to satisfy my vengeance, and I caused bloodshed that I could no longer control.
Will you listen to me? Is it really over?
I will always hate him for what he did. Nothing he can do will ever pay his debt. But you're right. My son won't come back. You, however, are here. So let's do things your way for once.
Thank you. I will show you that I am worthy of your trust. With the power of Ryujin, I will protect this peace. I will dedicate my life to it, I swear it.
Thank you, Jinmu. I hope you won't repeat our mistakes.
Tengu and Kitsune have returned home. Those rascals went back with their tails between their legs, and I will join them in our return home.
Thank you, Ryujin. I couldn't have done this without you.
Oh, you know, it suits me just fine. I had a lot of fun, and it was time to calm those two troublemakers down. But tell me, what will you do now?
I think it's now my duty to work towards maintaining peace, like the first of the samurai, with the help of your power.
The power of a god can do many things. I can extend your life and heal your wounds, but you won't become immortal. When you die, what will happen to this peace?
That's no problem. I am still young, I have time. And I will create the Haru clan and trust future generations to be the guardians of peace. I'll tell them of our adventures. I'll talk about your help, and I'll train them to carry on our will even after my death. You won't mind having a few more followers, will you?
You're really funny, little human. I like flattery. Well then, you can keep my power. You seem to know where you're going. Good luck, Jinmu. And I hope we never meet again.
Jinmu put an end to the war, pacified the defeated samurai, and drove away the manipulative gods. The gods left the mortal world, and it was decided to destroy the bridge that led to their garden, so it would remain so. Jinmu founded the Haru clan to maintain this peace, and the balance among the samurai was restored. However, with the clans still holding on to some of their past grudges, it was decided that the year would be divided into 4 periods. Each would see the succession of the protection of the 4 legendary warriors who would take turns watching over the world and its people. Over the years, the samurai clans and their stories eventually faded behind many myths shaped by the passage of time. The names of the legendary fighters gave birth to divine tales. Of these 4 legendary clans, Haru, Natsu, Aki, and Fuyu, only their protection remains today. A trace of divine power so strong that it affects this world and ours. It is this eternal cycle that we call the 4 seasons. The living testimony of the samurai legacy, those who showed the world that peace and prosperity are possible when war is replaced by reconciliation and forgiveness.